What's up, everyone? Welcome to a Tuesday night edition of the Allen Powell Show. Got a great show locked up for you tonight. It's not going to be very long, but I do need to address the Bears in the preseason. The NFL season is coming up, and we just got the third preseason game where we seen the starters play into the second quarter, and the Bears look great. That's that. I mean, I don't know what else to say, but I'm going to break it down some more in just a little minute. So let's get ready to lock and load. Come in with your hot takes. Let's get ready to lock and load. Let's go.
Low, Allen Powell. It's the Allen Powell Show. Where we lock and load. Come on. It's the Allen Powell Show. Where we lock and load. Come on. It's the Allen Powell Show. Where we lock and load. It's the Allen Powell Show. Where we lock and load. Come on.
Welcome to the Allen Powell Show. We are live Tuesday night edition. And man, listen, I'm going to get right into it. The Bears played their third preseason game, and now we're getting ready to open the season against the San Francisco 49ers on Sunday, September 11th. But I want to break down what we saw in the preseason, and I want to know your thoughts. Like, do we have a chance to do something this year? What are your thoughts? This is Justin Fields' second year. We got a new coach, new offensive coordinator, new system, a lot of new parts to the offense. So I want to break down what we saw against the Cleveland Browns in the third preseason game, where we saw Justin Fields play into the second quarter-ish, and his starters played with him. So it was a lot to break down, and I'm starting to make myself believe that these Bears can possibly do some things this year. So I want to take a look at actually what we saw, a few of the highlights from the third preseason game. Now, I do realize that it is preseason. It doesn't count, and a lot of the first teamers sometimes don't play. So was he going against the starters of the Cleveland Browns? No. But I can look at the eye test and say some things were different. And so we're going to take a look at some highlights as we get started, man. This is beginning of the game, and Justin Fields is a little rollout pass, and just looking at the game, it looks different. It looks different. Justin Fields looked different. Now I will say this: I wasn't expecting it to look as good as it looked with a new head coach and a new system. As you see they hit him late, and you see the team sticking up for him. That's another thing right there. That a lot of the players that are not in Chicago anymore, some of them were veterans, where I don't think they gravitated to Justin Fields that much. But the group that he's with now are younger guys, and I think it's starting to become Justin Fields' team. Cole Kmet, Darnell Mooney, the rookies of this year, it's starting to feel like it's Justin Fields' team. And last year, I just don't know if I can say that. But I think we're starting to see some growth. As you see the touchdown pass to Griffin, the tight end. And listen, Justin Fields, I felt like the Bears got him a quarterback finally. Finally, we got one. As you see the pass right there to a wide receiver. Once again, I'm not going overboard. I know it's the preseason. I know that Cleveland Browns, I didn't see any Myles Garrett, Jadeveon Clowney. I don't even know if Denzel Ward played. So I know that the starters wasn't playing for the Cleveland Browns. But I can still look at what I saw from Chicago and say this looks different. I think even in the preseason, the previous few preseasons, you can tell it's a difference. I made a post on Facebook saying they will win the NFC North. I might be going a little too far. But as I look at the division, you got Aaron Rodgers without Devontae Adams. They already having meetings. He's yelling at the wide receivers already for dropping passes. So that could be an issue up in Green Bay. Detroit, you're never scared of Detroit. In Minnesota, it's so-so. You don't know what you're going to get out of them. So can the Bears actually make some hay in the division? Yes. I think we got a chance to have the second best quarterback in the division for sure, in Justin Fields. If he progresses in his second year, even though in a new offense, I think we can have the second best quarterback in the division. Yes. Yes. I believe that. I'm going to give respect to Aaron Rodgers. But like I say, without Devontae Adams, he might have some problems out there too. He might have some problems. But listen, man, I think I know I said I said that they would win the NFC North, and I might just be going overboard. Can I talk myself into believing that they can win the NFC North? Yes, I can talk myself into it. But being realistic, the ceiling is probably 9 wins. The ceiling is 9 wins. I'm trying to be respectful, and be logical about the whole situation. Uh, 9 wins probably the ceiling. I look at the Bears' skill positions: running back, wide receivers. Montgomery, I think he's playing for a contract. I think he's motivated to have a big year. Darnell Mooney, he's probably not a clear-cut number one, but he's going to be the number one on this team. I think Cole Kmet can have a big year. Big year. Big year. Go James Kingdom checking in. Justin Fields will be good this year. He has that it factor. And that's what I'm saying. That's a great point. I see the same thing you see. He has the it factor. I think he can be the next great. And first, let me say he can be a great quarterback. But to be specific, he can be the next great black quarterback. As we look at the Lamar Jacksons, Pat Mahomes, Russell Wilsons, Kyler Murray, those quarterbacks, I think he can be next in line. Am I crazy for saying that? Looking at what I see in preseason this year and what I saw from him last year, I think with the continued progression, he can be next in line to be the next great quarterback, young quarterback. And it's been a long time coming for Chicago Bear fans. We have not had a quarterback my whole life that I can remember that was a franchise quarterback. Legit. Like, even Jay Cutler was supposed to be that. He was never that. We drafted quarterbacks, free agent trades, whatever the case may be. We never had a drafted, homegrown franchise quarterback during my lifetime. Never seen it. Where we will have a chance in every game because of our quarterback. Never seen it. I believe Justin Fields can be that for this team. And yes, he has the it factor. Go James Kingdom, hit it right on the head. He has the it factor. But the third preseason game, they went against the Cleveland Browns. Like I said, I didn't see any big time starters for Cleveland, but I still was just looking at how things were moving. How was Justin Fields moving? How was the play calling? What the skill positions look like? And Justin Fields' progression as a quarterback, his accuracy, his reads. What was he doing out there? And it looks better. It just looks better. Now, when the regular season starts, will things be different? Starters will be playing. You will probably see more blitzes and things of that nature. So we got to hope that the offensive line can hold up. Yes. But another thing that I recognize is the play calling in preseason, even though it's preseason, you're getting Justin Fields out of the pocket, playing to some strengths of his. He's a mobile quarterback that can move. And the offensive coordinator has been calling plays that goes to Justin Fields' strengths. And with that being the case, I think that can lead for more success for Justin Fields. I like his progression. Like I said, this is a new offense. And for him to play the way that I've seen him play in the preseason in this new offense, it's encouraging. It's encouraging. So I'm excited for this season. I think, listen, like I said, we're not in the best division. So can we do some things in this division? I believe so. If everything aligned correctly, defense plays well, offense, the young offensive line holds up, and no big injuries. I'm putting the cap at 9 wins. Everything goes correctly. 9 wins and 9-8 possibly can get you in a wild card situation. The NFC is not great. I mean, I think it's top heavy. When you got the Rams, of course, the defending champs. Tampa Bay, they got some issues, but Green Bay, and then in the East, Dallas, Philly, maybe they made some moves, but I mean, the NFC West is tough. Arizona, San Francisco, but I think Chicago right in the mix around that 6 or 7 spot they can be if everything goes correctly. Now, can they actually win a division? I can talk myself into believing they can win a division. I mean, listen, one injury to Aaron Rodgers, hey, that's all it takes because you can't tell me that you automatically believe in Jordan Love. So, yes, can they actually win the division if everything goes right and so a few things go wrong for the other teams? Yes, they can. They can do it. But just looking at the preseason game, man, it was interesting to watch. Interesting to watch, to say the least. So I'm excited about the Bears season. Are you excited? Tell me what you think. What can happen? What's the wins that you think they can get? I put it at 9. Do you see them going higher than 9? Do you see them going higher than 9? That's what I got it at. 9 wins for the Bears, the cap. Can they do more than that? Y'all let me know. But like I said, I didn't want to come before you long, but I did want to address the Bears before the season start. Next week, we're probably going to be previewing the whole season, making predictions on the whole season, getting ready for Thursday Night Football. And we're going to be making predictions for the whole league. So I'm going to be able to look at some schedules, make some predictions, and give you a whole rundown of what I think is what's going to happen this year in the NFL. But regarding the Bears, after the third preseason game, as we get ready to face the 49ers, I like what I see. I listen, the coaches even look like they know what they're doing. Eberflus, I listen to him in interviews, and sometimes you can just tell from interviews about what a coach can do. It seems like he's logical. He's not a dumb coach. He doesn't say dumb things. He doesn't say too much. One pet peeve that I had of Matt Nagy is he talked too much, trying to be so honest. And he just came off as shut up. Just shut up. So this coach, I'm confident. I'm encouraged by the new coach, the new offensive coordinator. Grossman, wasn't he drafted? He was drafted, but we never felt like he was a franchise quarterback. He was drafted by the Bears. Cade McNown was drafted by the Bears. We've drafted some quarterbacks, but they never panned out where we thought, oh yeah, we got us a franchise quarterback. We've never had that. This is the one of the few times that I believe Justin Fields can be a franchise quarterback. He can be the next great quarterback, young quarterback, and I think we got us one. And I think we're going to have a chance every year to make a run at the playoffs and possibly the Super Bowl. That's what I believe. So, what do you believe? Where can the Bears? How many wins can the Bears get this year? That's the question. Can they win a division? How many? I set the number at 9. I'm trying to be logical. I'm trying to make I don't want to be a homer or go overboard with it. I think 9 wins is the cap for me. What is your cap for the Bears? The ceiling. What is the ceiling? How many wins can they get? I got it at 9. What's yours? Other than that, next week we're going to be previewing the season. Super Bowl picks early. We don't wait till the season starts. We give it to you early, so we are documented on who we chose. That's how we do it on the show. And I probably will have a large panel from all over the country, different diehard fans of different teams to let us know what they're seeing from their hometown teams. That's what's probably going to happen next week. Just giving you a heads up. So if you're looking for us to talk about your team, tune in to next week's show, and we probably will have that. Because next week, I'm probably going to have a large guest appearance. So with that being said, I'm not going to be here long. I want to make sure y'all know, listen, always subscribe to our YouTube. Follow, like, and review our Facebook page. Follow us on Instagram. Follow us on TikTok. We got merch, as you can see. And if you know somebody that got a business, want to advertise, tell them to message us and we can make that happen. Just in case you're just joining, we are talking about the Bears. What do we see out of the third preseason game? How do you feel about the skill position from the Bears and Justin Fields' progression? And also, we talked about the Bears' chances in the division. What can they do in the division this year? What's the ceiling as far as wins? I got it at 9. I want to know your beliefs as far as wins for the Bears. What can they do? That's what I want to know. Other than that, y'all can continue to comment, but I just wanted to come on with y'all for a little bit. Next week, like I said, we're going to be previewing the whole league. Probably a big guest panel from all over the country, different fans from different teams to let us know what's going on in their city, their hometown, or their fan base. And we're really going to get it popping next week. So I look forward to seeing y'all. Get ready for the NFL season. I'll see y'all next week.
Hello, Allen Pants. It's the Allen Pants Show. Yeah. But we not too low. Come on.